Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel, and in today's video we are going to be taking a closer look at the Dock. So the Dock is one of the Wild Bunch robots. It's considered a medium robot with 145k HP when fully maxed out. Its top speed is 51 kilometers an hour, so it's 1 kilometer faster than the Galahad. So slightly faster, but not by much. It can hold 4 medium weapons and has the quick draw ability, and this ability has a cooldown time of 15 seconds. The way that the quick draw ability works is the Dock can only fire 2 weapons at any given moment. In order to fire the other 2, you need to use the quick draw ability, which is basically swapping out your weapon. So that's how it works. So now that we have covered the basics, let's take a look at some of the strongest builds for the Dock. So one of my personal favorites is the Dock with 4 Orkans. I've been actually running this quite a bit as of late. And it's especially deadly now after the Orkan received a 15% damage buff. So if you're looking for something that can do a lot of damage up close with Splash, then the Dock with 4 Orkans is the way to go. Another very effective build is the Dock with 4 Tulumbus. This build I think we're going to be seeing more of in the future. As you know, the Tulumbus received a 7.3% damage buff, so increase in damage, and on top of it has the new rocket mechanic, so it reloads while firing. Very deadly from 500 meters, so medium range. Next up we have a hybrid build. So a hybrid build is when you have mixed weapon ranges on your bot. So in this case we are running Tulumbus and Orkans. Tulumbus have a range of 500 meters and Orkans have a range of 300 meters. So I was hitting my opponent from about 400-500 meters away, and then when they got within range of my Orkans, I switched to my Orkans to take them out with. Another popular hybrid build is the Dock with Tehran and Orkans. As you can see in this clip, I was firing my Tehrans at a Galahad. He put his shield up, so I took out my Orkans, or at least I switched to it so that I was able to take him out with Splash. In this second example, the same thing happened. I was firing my Tehrans, trying to get the Lancelot from the side. The minute I saw that his Ansel shield was down, I took out my Orkans and I was able to take him out with Splash as well. With the strongest builds for the Dock in mind, here are some of my tips for playing the Dock. So I've been playing the Dock for the past couple of weeks, and one thing that I've really learnt about this bot is I've always got to stick near cover and stick near walls. It doesn't have a physical shield, so you're very vulnerable when you go out into the open, especially to plasma weapons. Always try to corner shoot as much as possible and wear down those Ansel shields or energy shields as much as you can before that opponent gets to you. As is the case in this next clip here, what you'll see me do is try to wear down that Ansel shield on that Lancelot as much as possible, but while I'm doing that, I'm moving closer and closer to the wall on my right. When I switch to the wider weapon arrangement, if you take a look at my left Orkan, I'm able to more effectively corner shoot with it as well. So I'm trying to knock down this guy's shield as much as I can, and then when they get within range, I kind of follow through with the rest of my Orkans. As I mentioned, the weapon arrangement is very important. When you have the narrow weapon arrangement, your weapons are actually higher up on the Dock versus the wider arrangement, so that you can use to actually clear lower lying structures. So, as is the case here, there's a low lying platform, so I'm able to fire above it because my Orkans are just slightly above it, so I can kind of fire from a covered position. And one thing that I've also mentioned at the start of this video, that the Dock is slightly faster than the Galahad. So if a death button were to basically jump and fire the Orkans at you, if you are kind of far enough, you could actually backtrack and avoid a lot of that Orkan damage. I'm now going to be including a clip where I do some live commentary and gameplay of the Dock. Alright, so we've landed in on Dead City map, and I'm running the dock with 4 Orkans. So as I said, I was going to do some live commentary for this so you can see how I play the dock. As I mentioned, always stick near cover, stick near the walls. And if you can, try to identify what your opponent is running as well. So I'm looking to see kind of what they're running back there. It looks like they have Telambus or something. There's pins. When I'm doing live commentary, I can't actually hear game sound, so otherwise, I'd be able to identify with that. But yeah, I don't know. So try to stick near walls and cover, so you can see that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna fire my Orkans near the side here. Sometimes what I do is I also fire a couple just to give the impression that I fired all my Orkans, and then I switch. So these guys are going to be coming around the corner here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm firing, giving the impression that I've kind of fired all of my Orkans, and then I take them out that way. Again, sticking to cover, sticking to the wall. This guy here has a Ansel shield. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire, wear it down, switch. See if I can get him this way and finish him off with Orkans. Getting hit by a lot of pins here, so I've got to be careful here because yeah, I don't have too much health left. Sticking to the wall and sticking to cover. Yeah, I won't be able to outrun his pins, but that was a pretty good demonstration of how I used my cover. You play aggressively and then you retreat, knock down those Ansel shields, and that's pretty much how I play the dock. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed some of that commentary and gameplay of the dock and my tutorial and guide. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe, and until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.